All right, family, welcome back to YBC University. Today's recording, we're going to be covering how to create an invoice. See, I want you guys to understand these companies are invoicing you guys, but why are we not invoicing them? So we're going to stop that right here. I'm going to show you guys exactly how to send out a free invoice. And I do recommend sending this in with your pre-arbitration or pre-litigation letter. So if the company doesn't have an arbitration agreement, we'll take them through pre-litigation, looking to sue them in the courts. I always recommend federal courts. So within here, this is the letter that we did, and have been using. You guys are all able to use such as well too. This is something I do recommend, putting within ChatGPT, but a couple different laws and codes we did, include within here is Title 15, Chapter 94, which is a Gramm-Leach-Bailey Act. We talked a little bit about, inaccurate, deceptive, and unfair debt collection practices, as well as bringing in 1692 CC. So I am going to include those within the invoice. As we know, it's $1,000 per violation. But I did state I wanted $9,000, for the distress and hardship and overall the damages that did incur, from them violating our rights. So this right here is freeinvoicegenerator.com. And this is where we'll create the invoice. You can include a logo if wanted. Who's it from? You put your first name, so in care of the address 123 Billionaires Club Lane, Miami, Florida. Zip code. All right. Who are we billing it to? The name of the corporation. I do recommend coming here to ADR.org. Let me show you guys once again how to acquire the proper addresses so we make sure we're sending it to the right place. We'll come here to the consumer section, click on the clauses, click here to view. You guys honestly could enter anything in this section as long as there's something. Agree, and we'll click next. Then we'll come here and look for the bank. Oh, Wells Fafco. That is not it. So now we'll get the arbitration agreement. We'll download the PDF and we'll print it out and send it off with the pre-arbitration letter and the invoice. So this is where you guys will come to find the addresses. If it was Chase, these are the addresses we will use, family. So always Chase. Boom, copy. Okay, date, enter in the date, etc. How many invoices, invoice number, boom. So the invoices I'm going to include are going to look something similar to such, especially using that letter that I did draft out for them. We're including 1692 CC, ceased, and desist. This is protection of non-public personal information. We're asking for $1,000 per each. $1,000 per violation. Defamation of character, 3,000. Breach of contract / holding them criminally liable for them breaching the contract. That's 15 USC 1611. For them knowingly and willfully violating our rights, giving false or inaccurate information. One can be imprisoned or, fined $5,000. So this is how we want to draft it up. We use things as such: defamation of character, 3,000, breach of contract. We'll change up the items, depending upon, our account, what we're looking, how we've been violated. Definitely even same thing with the letter, change it up to specifically your situation. Each account is going to be different. So if you guys are just using this template, for an account that's completely different than what this letter was created for, you guys may have some difficulties. In the notes, you guys could mention, this is a chance to settle. My next steps will leave me no option but to go through. Boom. You could add that in the notes or the terms, but boom, here, balance due 9,000. Download the invoice and we'll send this off to the same address. So that's everything for the invoice. Let's not make it any more complicated. Very simple. Add in your guys' items, add in, how much you guys are seeking for each, the company's information, your information, and letting them know this is their last chance to settle before going through arbitration. That's everything for me, family, today for YBC University's class. I'll see you guys soon in the next class. Peace, love, and light.